2 weeks after we collaborated on our first video, Huronia Regional Centre survivor Cindy Scott invited me to return with her to the institution grounds. We visited several of the buildings that once made up the Huronia complex. Our first stop was Complex G in the southwest corner of the institution grounds. Built in the 1940s, this massive complex was originally used as a hospital unit before being converted to apartment-style living.
Hi, this is where I am. This is a Cottage D, right here, when I was a little girl. When I was little, I was inside in this building. You see the window right there. Every time I look at the window, I see cars go by. There's nothing to play. I was just in the room, be a very sad person, sitting on the floor, not doing anything. So, this is where I was. I went 3 different places at this different area. This is the one right now where I'm standing. The Cottage D just around the corner here. And I went 3 different areas. This is one. So this is where I was. Hi, here I am. This is the Cottage D. This is the one where I am when I was abused, sexually abused. Men and women, they all sleep there. That was the bathroom. This is the bedroom. This is the staff. And this is when I came out this door, right here. Me and my mom came out, and I came with the car and went home. This is where I was, right here. There was a really bad situation where I was, and it's not very nice, and it's not very pretty. And we're all naked, and I was in the tub. It was really hurt, and it really sick I was, because there's 7 staff. They're all looking at me at the bathtub. There was a horrible situation. And when inside the building, there was a horrible situation. And they have chains on their door, the real chain doors, that they're all locked, and they have bars. They're inside the building. We could have no way to go out. So tell me, it is a very horrible situation around here. And they treat us crap. So, therefore, all the kids out here, the boys and children, and men and women and babies, they're all have been abused at the Huronia Regional Centre. Here I am at the playground. I was here playing all these playgrounds. In the bush, there's a couple of staff. They're in there, but these people, they're sexual assault. They're in the bushes right inside of it. This one guy came out and I knew what he was doing. And I thought I know how I know the girls can't sit down. They hurt their private area. And it's not a very pretty thing to do. So this is where I was with the playground. It's a horrible situation. Okay, well, here I am at the Huronia Regional Centre. And this is the place here. They keep changing signs all the time. This is my place. This is where I am. And I have 3 different areas that I went to that I show you. Right here, this is Cottage H, and this is Cottage G. But sometimes if they keep putting the sign, keep changing it. It's supposed to be Cottage D. And right here, this is where I am. This is my place, right here. This is where I was, that I was little. And Mom kept driving here all the time, so this is where I was, right here. This place is a very terrible thing. And Pat Maria's over that side. And I went to 3 different areas, at different cottages. So this is where I am, I'm right here. This side, that's where I was, over the side of the other side of the Cottage D. And I went 3 different areas. There's the other side of the cottage, and then over this side, and the other side of the cottage, that's where I was. It's just unreal. It's just a horrible place to be here. And the staff, they're treating them, they're really bad. This Ontario hospital, it's not like a daycare or anything, you know. This situation here, this is a really bad place. So this is Huronia Regional Centre. All the people here, they live here, they died. And when I see them, that it was really horrible, the staff, the way that they treated them, they smacked them across their head. There was a lot of yelling and screaming and carry on. The stuff that they don't like, you just have no idea how horrible that is. It's a situation, this place, it's the staff, they're treating people really horrible. It's just unexpected, let's put it that way. So it's a horrible thing to live. Since I was 7 years old, I was right here. And I went to all the different areas of these cottages. There's 3 cottages here. Pat Maria was over there. And then I was over the other side of the cottage, the small area when I was in there. I was in that little room that was inside all the rest of the other children. And they're rocking back and forth, playing with fingers, and I was just sitting in the corner, just being very sad girl. I wasn't very happy. So, yeah.
After spending time in the southwestern corner of the grounds, we made our way towards the lake and Complex T. Opened in the 1950s, this building was designed as an isolation ward to house those with contagious diseases. However, it served many other purposes before becoming an admissions ward. It was also the final location of Huronia's morgue.
Hi, here I am again. It would keep changing around. Like I said, this is where I was, right here. When I was a little girl, I was in that door. I was right here. They keep changing the rooms around in this building here. I was in one little area, the small room, where all the kids were playing, and they had no toys, no nothing. They would just play with their fingers and rock. I just, well, I was in a kitty corner. I was pretty sad. So it's like, it's really hard for me to deal with this situation here. So it is not a very nice. It's very sad. Yeah.
For almost its entire existence, the Huronia Regional Centre had included a school, but only a fraction of those incarcerated at the institution were deemed worthy of an education. Everything about the school at Huronia was substandard, from the lessons taught to the teachers hired and the classrooms used. Following a tour of the school in 1940, a government inspector felt that it was set up to impress visitors to the institution and not to benefit the pupils.
This is the where I was then in the 60s and the 70s. This used to be a portable school. It's 3 buildings. There's 1 here, 2, and there's 3. This is the school where we were, right here. And I was at school too. There's a 3 portal school. That's where I was. So that's where I am.
The 3 oldest buildings in the Huronia complex are Cottage K, the administration building, and Cottage A. During the 1960s and 70s, Cottages A and K were used to house hundreds of children in deplorable conditions.
Here I am. This is the building. But I was registered since I was 7 years old. I was right here in this building. Right here in this building, where all the survivors lived here. Harold was lived here too as well. And so have I. All the survivors, they live all these cottages everywhere. There's millions and millions of children, men and women, and babies. People don't care about babies, but they brought it here. They didn't know what to do. So they brought it here to call it the handicapped babies that they don't want. So it's like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very hard situation, and this is a horrible place to be here. Well, here I am again. This is me up there. That was me in the window when I was a little girl. I didn't do anything wrong. All I do is just looking at the windows. I was being very sad. There's a lot of children inside the building, and they were being abused by all the staff. So, tell me, it's really hard for all the survivors being here, to live in here. It's not a very pretty place to be here.
Our final stop before crossing the road to the institution cemetery was Cottage C. Built in the early 20th century, Cottage C was constructed using the forced labor of residents of the hospital. It is also the only cottage to retain its veranda. As overcrowding at the institution mounted, residents were forced to sleep in unheated verandas all year around.
This used to be a cottage. Used to be a Cottage C. As you can see, this is the courthouse. So there was a lot of men and women that had to move out in 2009. So it's a horrible place for people to stay there, and it's really awful. So now they just make it up to the Cottage C. This is the courthouse. So, yeah, there it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. This is the very end, the story about the Huronia Regional Centre, where all the men and women, all the survivors, they've been abused, trauma. You would never believe what happened here. This is the story. This is the main true story. And all the survivors, they can tell you what happened to them. In 2009, everybody leave. And I just hope that the government will do something about the cemetery. We need to do something about it. All the people that do the work, all remember every name. Let's just hope that all the government will do something about that at the cemetery. We could do this. We all can and make a difference for us, for them, survivors. You need to listen to the survivors of what happened to them, to us. We've been suffering pain, sad, hurt, abuse. Well, here we are. We're at the cemetery. Like I said, hope. Let's just get the government, get the straight, get the fact. All the cemetery has to be sorting out, straighten them up a little bit. The names have to be proper. The death has to be names, and the death has to be proper names. All the stones don't need numbers, they need names. So, please, listen to all the survivors, what happened to them. They survived. I survived. Here I am today. I'm 53 years old. I'm Cynthia Scott, Huronia Regional Centre, 1971. Thank you for watching me. I hope everybody learns and listens. If anybody had any comments on Facebook, please do so. Thank you for watching me. I'm Cynthia Scott. Bye.